exits nearest to you. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow staff instructions and calmly proceed to the nearest exit. The Whittemore Center is a no-smoking facility. Thank you. If you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Gavin Blonda, a dual major in Business Administration Management and Musical Theater from Rye, New Hampshire.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome Elizabeth Chilton, 21st President of the University of New Hampshire.
Well, good morning, everyone. First and foremost, on behalf of the entire University of New Hampshire community, I want to offer my warmest congratulations to the class of 2025. Today is a celebration of your hard work, perseverance, and your achievements, and it's a true joy to be able to celebrate with you. I'm honored to be joined today by members of our university leadership team and the Board of Trustees who are here to share in this exciting moment. Please join me in recognizing them. Of course, while today centers on you, our graduates, we also recognize those who stood beside you along the way. Your families, your friends, your mentors, their support, encouragement, and dedication helped make this day possible. Graduates, let's take a moment to show our appreciation to everyone who supported you on your educational journey, whether they're here with you today or could not be here. So as you look back, think about your first day at UNH. Remember the uncertainty, the excitement, maybe even the nerves, and think about how far you've come. You've broadened your horizons. You've built long-lasting friendships. You've challenged your perspectives, and you've discovered new passions. That growth is just as meaningful as the diploma that you receive today. At UNH, our goal has been to prepare you not only for your first job or your chosen career, yes, that, but for a life full of twists and turns, a life that will call upon your creativity, your resilience, and your ability to keep learning and growing. And this class knows something about resilience. Many of you had your high school or early college experience disrupted by the pandemic, and perhaps had to celebrate your last graduation in ways you never expected. Your journey from that uncertain time to today is a testament to your determination. No matter the obstacles, you've accomplished something remarkable. Today, you also become part of an enduring legacy going back more than 150 years. You are now alumni of the University of New Hampshire. Wherever life takes you, you carry with you a network of people who are invested in your success. Everyone in this arena today is invested in your success. We hope you'll come back often to mentor future students, attend an athletic event, maybe even see some dead fish thrown right here, and reconnect with your classmates and help keep this community strong for many generations to come. One final reflection. I am especially honored to preside over today's ceremony as I come to the end of my first academic year at UNH. Over this past year, I've been continually, thank you. Thank you so much. Over this past year, I've been continually impressed and inspired by this institution, our faculty, our staff, and our students. You represent the strength, spirit, and curiosity that define the Wildcat community. Students, the future is in your hands, and that thought fills me with immense optimism. As you move forward, remember that this will always be a home for you. You are and always will be Wildcats. It's a great day to be a Wildcat. Next time I say that, I want to hear it louder. But anyway, congratulations to the UNH class of 2025. I'm now pleased to introduce Interim Provost Cindy Gruden, a UNH alumna from the classes of 1991 and 1993, and she will help continue our celebration.
Thank you, President Chilton. Congratulations to all of our graduates today. We are both proud and impressed by each and every one of you. But of course, we know that there are many people who have supported you along the way. The President mentioned your family and friends, but to add to that, I would like to recognize our amazing and dedicated faculty and staff who have supported our students throughout their academic journey, both inside and outside of the classroom. Will the members of the UNH faculty and staff please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to welcome Christian Katumba, a dual economics and eco-gastronomy major in the class of 2025, and the outgoing student body president.
Hi. Good morning, everyone, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, and deep gratitude. Over the past few years at the University of New Hampshire, we've all found our own paths. Paths shaped by late nights, early morning, new friendships, challenges that we never thought we could overcome. Many of us have found our own way to etch our names in the history of this institution. Among many, mine was by being the first international student elected to be student body president of the Undergraduate Student Senate. UNH has been more than a university to us. It's been a launch pad. It's important to remember that UNH is not just any university. It's a land, sea, and space grant institution uniquely positioned to serve the people of New Hampshire and beyond through research, innovation, and service. Institutions like ours require strong support that directly fuels the future of students like us and alumni who go on to change the world. Which brings me to the honor of introducing someone who embodies the spirit of UNH, retired Lieutenant Colonel Scott Kidd Poteet. A proud Wildcat from the class of 1996, Lieutenant Colonel Petit's extraordinary career from leadership in the United States Air Force to pioneering roles in private spaceflight show us exactly why universities like UNH matter. His achievements prove that when we invest in public education, we invest in limitless potential. Please join me in welcoming back to UNH, and on this special day, someone who has shown all of us how far a Wildcat can go, Lieutenant Colonel Scott Petit.
Good morning. If they only knew what kind of student I was 29 years ago. Congratulations, class of 2025. Yeah. It is an absolute honor standing here today celebrating your journey and your accomplishments. I can only imagine this moment is filled with excitement, anticipation, and yeah, maybe a little uncertainty. You're about to launch into the next chapter of your life. While today is a day of celebration, I'd like to share a couple simple ideas, 2 values that helped shape my journey through life and might be helpful as you look to begin yours. These are the principles that took me and my Polaris Dawn crew to outer space and to the highest altitude flown in over 50 years since the Apollo program went to the moon. And yes, back in a time when your parents and I were born. Those values that I'm referencing are sacrifice and service. Sacrifice and service. These are not just platitudes. They are daily decisions. They are not values just for extraordinary people doing extraordinary things. They can benefit everyone. They are for you, right here and right now. Every achievement, the degree you've rightfully earned, every dream you will ever pursue comes with a cost. And that price is sacrifice. The late night study sessions, the missed opportunities, hanging out with friends that generated a lot of FOMO, and the financial strains of paying for an education. All of those were sacrifices you made just to sit here today. And guess what? It doesn't stop here. Pursuing your passions will require an uncomfortable level of dedication and commitment with consequences. And success, real, lasting success, will always ask something of you. The question is, what are you willing to give up to become the person you are meant to be? Throughout my life, whether in the cockpit flying combat missions or preparing for a spacewalk that demanded everything that I could give, I've learned that the most meaningful accomplishments are always forged in sacrifice. And often, the hardest sacrifices are the quiet ones. Sacrificing your pride to apologize, your time to help someone else, your faith to stand up for what's right. Sometimes it's sacrificing instant gratification for long-term gain. Sometimes it's letting go of being right in order to be kind. Sometimes it's choosing the path of discipline over ease. There's a quote by the legendary Olympic distance runner Steve Prefontaine that has always stuck with me. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. And he was right. You all have gifts. Your mind, your intellect, your strength, your creativity, your capacity to care and to serve. Don't hold back. Don't play it small. Don't play it safe. Don't let fear or fatigue keep you from living up to your full measure of your potential. Because at the end of the day, sacrifice isn't about what you lose. It's about what you make possible and that includes the impossible. The world is full of people who want the reward without the work. Don't be that guy. Be the one who leans in, who stays late, who gives more than is required. Be the one who understands that your future will not be handed to you. It's going to be built day by day, brick by brick, through disciplined choices and sacrifice that few will ever see. The price of purpose and the value of victory is sacrifice. But sacrifice alone isn't enough. I also encourage you to live a life of service. Now, when we hear the word service, we often think of grand gestures like joining the military, founding a nonprofit, traveling to third world countries to help others. And yes, those are powerful examples. But service can be small as well. It's about mentoring those less fortunate without asking, what's in it for me? It's choosing to uplift instead of criticize. It's answering the late night calls for someone who just needs to talk. Service is not a weakness. It is a strength in action. It's where purpose meets impact, and it teaches you to listen more than you speak, to care more about your team than your title, to show up, especially when it's inconvenient. You see, leadership isn't about having a corner office or a verified check mark. Service teaches us that we don't rise by stepping on others, we rise by lifting others around us. The most fulfilled people that I know, the ones with the light in their eyes and the fire in their bellies, are not the wealthiest nor the most famous. They're the ones who show up for others again and again. They're the ones that ask, can I help? What do you need? And they mean it. They don't wait until it's convenient for them. They serve because it's the right thing to do, and that's what gives success meaning. It gives depth to your legacy and power to your voice. In every mission I've been a part of, whether in uniform, in leadership, or in life, one truth stands tall. The people who leave a lasting impact are those who serve others. They invest in others. They embrace. They elevate. And they lead not for the applause, but for the impact. Your mission starts now. As you step into this next chapter of your life, remember this. Be willing to sacrifice for something greater than yourself. Let service guide your choices. Seek purpose, not just a promotion. Build a life that gives back more than it takes. Don't be afraid to take the harder path if it leads to deeper meaning. Don't wait for the world to tell you it's time to lead. Start now, start where you're at, start small. You don't have to don a spacesuit to be on a journey. You don't need a title to make a difference. You just need a heart willing to serve and the courage to try. So find your mission, one that is worth giving everything for. And when you do, pursue it with everything that you have. Class of 2025, the world doesn't need more influencers or self-promotion. It needs humble servant leaders, community builders, people of principle, of action, of grit and grace. Go forward boldly. Live a life of sacrifice and service. Take the road that truly matters, even if it's uphill. And remember, your greatest legacy won't be about your achievements. It's about the lives you impact and the people you lift up along the way. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you. Lieutenant Colonel Poteet will receive his honorary degree this afternoon. We will now proceed with the conferral of the honorary degree for Governor Kelly Ayotte.
President Chilton, I have the honor to present to you the recipient of the honorary degree. Governor Kelly Ayotte, you are a lifelong Granite Stater and now the 83rd Governor of New Hampshire. Raised in Nashua, you grew up with a strong work ethic. Your first job bussing tables was bussing tables during the summer at a restaurant in Meredith. You worked your way through college, earning your law degree from Villanova University, and you have dedicated your career to public service. You made history in 2004 when you became New Hampshire's first female Attorney General. Working tirelessly to protect the rights, freedoms, and safety of Granite Staters, you prosecuted high-profile cases standing alongside New Hampshire's law enforcement officers. You were elected to the United States Senate in 2010 and represented New Hampshire and Washington from 2011 to 2017. You were ranked one of the most bipartisan senators and worked with members of both parties to advocate for our military veterans, fight the opioid crisis, and strengthen our mental health system. Following your time in the Senate, you worked with leading companies in New Hampshire and across the country, including chairing the board of BAE Systems, New Hampshire's largest manufacturing employer, and Certronics, an employee-owned manufacturing business in Milford. You also served on the board of several nonprofits, including Swim with a Mission and Veterans Count.
Governor Kelly Ayotte, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I bestow upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters in recognition of your profound distinguished service. Congratulations.
We will now proceed with the presentation of the PhD candidates and the hooding ceremony. Will the faculty marshals please take their places? Graduate names will be read by Dean of the Graduate School, Ashby Kinch.
President Chilton, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I confer upon you the appropriate Doctor of Philosophy degree. Congratulations.
Justin Wanakwere, Economics, Advisor Jun Chin Huang. Dissertation topic, Economic Evaluations of Environmental Conservation. Shuiting Xuan, Program Economics, Advisor Andrew Hootenville. Dissertation topic, Disability Policy and Employment of People with Disabilities. Stanley Grant Feeney, Program Chemical Engineering, Advisor Jeffrey Halpern. Dissertation topic, Investigation of elastin-like polymer surfaces by electrochemical impedance spectroscopy. Ezra Ahmad, Chemistry, Advisor Gongho Lee. Dissertation topic, Molecular RE1 Catalysts on Semiconductor Surfaces for Solar Carbon Reduction. Allison St. John, Chemistry, Advisor Gongho Lee. Dissertation topic, Design and Synthesis of Single Atom Catalysts for Solar Fuel Generation. Shon Wen, Chemistry, Advisor, Roy Planalp and Harish Vashish, dissertation topic, Molecular Simulation Studies of Peptide Transport. CJ Wilson, Chemistry, Advisor Christine Caputo, dissertation topic, Solar Fuel Production through Hybrid Photocatalytic Systems. Ibo Zhang, Chemistry, Advisor Xiaodong Zhang, Hooding John Savalas, dissertation topic, Artificial Intelligence-Driven Magnetic Materials Discovery. Cheryl Lavoie, Chemistry Education, Advisor Chris Bauer, dissertation topic, Perceptual Learning Modules for College Chemistry Students. Ruzba Gassimi, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor Weiwei Mo and Martin Wozniak, dissertation topic, Sustainable Energy Transition in Grid-Connected and Off-Grid Communities. Imran Khan, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor, Jennifer Jacobs, dissertation topic, Glacial Lake Mapping and Monitoring in the Upper Indus Basin. Masa Moradi, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor, Jennifer Jacobs, dissertation topic, Observing and Estimating Soil Freeze-Thaw Processes. Bruma Souza, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor Jean Benoit, dissertation topic, Evaluation of Rockfall Trajectories using Smart Rock. Antron, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor Joe Cias, dissertation topic, Dialectical Measurements for Asphalt Pavement Density Evaluation. Farah Zaremo Takasas, Program, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor, Ishan Dave and Joe Cias. Dissertation topic, Detection and Quantification of Pavement Changes Due to Frost Heaves. Milad Merkash, Program, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Advisor, Aaron Bell. Dissertation topic, Methodology for Surrogate Modeling of Complex Connections. Abhinav Gupta, Computer Science, Advisor Radim Bartos. Dissertation topic, Improving Quality of Experience with HTTP3. Jalin Howe, Computer Science, Advisor Marek Petrick, dissertation topic, Static Risk Sensitive Reinforcement Learning. Sapita Kufar, Computer Science, Advisor Laura Dietz, dissertation topic, Navigating the Complexities of Time through Time Series Modeling. Michael Pallas, Earth and Environmental Sciences, dissertation topic, Connecting Conservation, Modeling and Socializing Climate Connectivity for Land Conservation. Sorry, that was Melissa Clark. Sorry, the card was wrong. Natalie Nilufar Kashi, Program, Earth and Environmental Sciences, Advisor Eric Hobby, Hooding Barry Rock. Dissertation topic, Unlocking the Permafrost Nutrient. Tala Siddiq, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Advisor MD Shad Mahmood. Dissertation topic, Real-time Prediction of Geomagnetic Anomalies. Sandeep Sunkavili, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Advisor Kyoyang Yu. Dissertation topic, Defense Strategies for Field Programmable Gate Array Security. Jiaying Liu, Applied Mathematics. Advisor and Light Body. Dissertation topic, Improving Understanding of Fluvial Reach Scale Solute Transport and Uptake. Megan Marie Allen, Mathematics. Advisor Junhao Shen. Dissertation topic, Wigner's Theorem and Spectrum Shrinking Maps. Catherine Dennis, Mathematics Education. Advisor Karen Graham and Cherie Sharp. Dissertation topic, Personal Device Use in Undergraduate Mathematics. Rebecca Butler, Mathematics Education. Advisor Orly Bookbinder. Dissertation topic, Learning Assistant Student Interaction in Calculus 1. Zhangxi Fang, Mechanical Engineering. Advisor, Marko Knezevich. Dissertation topic, Mean Field Framework to Predict Spatial Fluctuation of Material Properties. Katerina Wells, Mechanical Engineering. Advisor, Igor Sukharov. Dissertation topic, Micromechanical Modeling of Biomedically Relevant Composite Materials. Savannah DeVoe, Ocean Engineering. Advisor, Diane Foster. Hooding, Tracy Mandel. Dissertation topic, Oscillatory Boundary Layer and Sediment Dynamics in Mobile Rippled Beds. Anne Hartwell, Oceanography. Advisor, Jennifer Jaikstra. Dissertation topic, Natural Laboratories of the Deep Sea. Hafizul Islam, Physics. Advisor, Nathan Schwadron. Dissertation topic, 12-year full solar cycle maps of interstellar neutral atoms.
We will now continue with the conferral of degrees and recognition of our master's and undergraduate degree candidates. Graduates, please follow the instructions of the faculty marshals and stand when they direct you.
Rebecca Kamari. Gersi Dokol. Parker Russell Acosta. Muhammad Al-Hamdan. Isabella Amico. Michael John Bardsley Jr. Sydney Mary Arakelian. Olivia Barrett Bean. Anne Elise Bakeman. Emily Marie Bergstrom. Joy Amabetta. Andrew Francis Bisbee. Marissa Lynn Armour. Jonathan Paul Bersari. Mateo Brosel Pranuf. Eric Ian Brown. Devin Bushy. Ellen Cabral. Siobhan Charlotte Truder. Sarah Ann Boucher. Andriana Lauren Calderon. John Camp. Katie Lucille Carew. Claire Carroll. Peter Chused. Courtney Finn Clark. Mark Clark. Matthew James Clark. George Charles Colarulo IV. Richard Kyle Coleman. Sean Frank Colopy. Connor Joseph Considine. Lucille Sun Hee Cook. Sunya Cook. Allison Renee Cody. James Robert Crump. Elliot Reeves Curry. Gwyneth Olivia Dollinger. Carly Jean Dahlstrom. Sravani Damarla. Mason Gabriel Davis. Ellen C. Desmond. Charles Joseph DeShulo. Regan Lillian Duty. Benjamin Boots Downing. Sumant Dasari. Simon Inalegwu Eluma. Emmanuel Olabayo Fagbenle. Davis Bernhard Freeman. Linda Kathleen Freeman. Gopi Krishna Emani. Robert Mark Gibson. Jenny Rincone. James Materkowski. Matthew Daniel Gallant. Alexandria Elizabeth Jovino. Alicia Grace Glasheen. Kristen Lynn Glennon. Michael Matthew Goding. Harrison Graham. Michael Christopher Guzman. Caitlin Haggerty. Johan Ingvi Haldorsen. Sean Henry Hanrahan. Megan Harris. Elena Lee Hayford. Toby Russell Helton. Tanjila Hossein. Nikolai Jensen. Matthew Jones. Nash Tanyadzwa Cabrera. Ava Simone Carlin. Kelly Rebecca Kaufman. Allison Keller. Adash Kovru. Gregory Lee Jr. Jessica Elizabeth Lirette. Rashmi Lapshan.
Kyle Linsky.
Jake Alexander McInnes. Kumbirai Nixel Manyepwa. Hope Rufaro Matenga. Abigail Kate Moseri. Xiao Yan Yu. Catherine Jean McFarland. Casey Carter McKinney. Abby Malilo. Makaya Magugu. Jonathan Moore. Duncan Marciano Moreland. Ty Lawrence Morris. Arfan Mohammed. Camden Philip Musial. Arnold Mutefora. Michael Tyler Nastasia. Emmanuel Okpomo. Daniel Nawazelski. John Connor Page. Matthew Parker. Alexandra Persons. Kaylee Marie Patterson. Aubrey I. Perrin. Caitlin Perold. Bianca Daniela Plord. Graham Allen Pogue. Neil Politano. Rachel Poston. Naresh Rapolu. Gary Reed. David George Renke Jr. Daniel Stephen Riedlinger. Edward Edgardo Rivera. Carlton Frederick Roby. Andrew Rockefeller. Christina Maria Rodriguez. Devin Joseph Rooney. Fiorella Alvizuri Romero. Sri Vika Sabani. James Michael Schneider. Benjamin Aaron Siegel. Noah David Schatzer. Erin Elizabeth Shield. Pesanai Shiri. Kathleen Elizabeth Shoemaker. Prakash Shri. Justin Saroy. Kantita Tayanyut Skinner. Zaran Skinner. Negar Soltani. Joseph Patrick Stahlkopf. Sarah Victoria Glennon. Sydney Stockwell. Justin Michael Sergent. Abriana Teodoro. Laura Elizabeth Terry. Ryan Therian. Edward Daniel Thibault Jr. Bridget Clara Thompson. Brendan James Ty. Matthew Treadwell. Connor Patrick Trenholm. Gavin Richard Erda. Agustia Valambatla. Gokul Varatarasan. Achi Reddy Vemula. Robert Sutherland Underhill.
Matthew Gonclaves.
Harry Vishnu Fakiriway. Keiliang Wen. Jun Yujun Wang. Dale T. Whittaker, Jr. Joseph Edward Wilde III. Linford Samuel Wilson. Morgan Francis Woods. Srinivas Yedla. Hakim Yonsi. Please welcome the master's candidates from the College of Life Sciences and Agriculture. Georgia Bonnell. Margaret Grace Enderley. Catherine Facto. Sarah Ruth Gianturco. Timothy Carl Grosky. Augustus Thomas Eames. Nikhil Kadapala. Aiden Robert Lutz. Akshita Mavorapu. Isabel Silvia Medeiros. Samin Motalebzadeh. Lakshmi Sharavani Nisankara Rao. Kyle Patrick Sanders. Sophia Lynn Skasha. Zahid Fazal Shaikh. Kelly Smith. Amanda Marie Tellier. Luke Thatcher. John Clemens Toohey. Andrew Weeks. Catherine Alexina Week. Mohammed Gamal Zaid. Nathaniel Hilton Brown. Kamala Priya Anavarapu. Nikhil Gudugula. Shahinaz Sheikh. Pargavi Kapuganti. Shirisha Yella. Kajal Rani. Akil Kumar Rayavarapu. Shri Raj Rajula Devi. Sai Venkat Patola. Aditya Mutiala.
Ganesh Chirama Reddy.
Please welcome the bachelor degree candidates from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics. Kira Blair Zamborski. Sofia Anna Manyalkin. Allison Joan Kineman. Alexander Davis Mills. Gavin Fitzgerald Blonda. Avery Andrew Abbott. Mahmoud Yosri Abdul Salam. Justin Higgins Abeli. Jason Andrew Abramson. Cole Apt. Nicole Ashley Acera. Dylan Jade Adams. Autumn Peyton Agri. Jared Andrew Ainley. Joseph Kapazi Albert. Ryan Edward Allard. Daniel Marcus Allen. Shub Bharat Kumar Amin. Kylie Elizabeth Anderson. Reese Farrell Apgar. Nicholas Bahman Arif Adib. William Robert Arsenault. Ryan John Astrologo. Gerard Joseph Auclair. Isabella Ivers Augusta. John Babbage. Maxwell Robert Baez. Trevor Patrick Baggett. Melanie Paulette Baidalo Bando. James Richard Baiocchi. Tyson Thaddeus Ball. Ryan Joseph Anacone. Antonia Barber. Nathaniel Bradford Barber. Dylan Robert Barrero. Emma Catherine Barsnez. Jenny Elizabeth Bazzano. Evan Ronald Beals. David Christopher Bean. Trevor Jacob Beshard. Nicolaus Beka. Robert Aram Bakarian III. Brady Thomas Bembenek. Blake Bergerson. Tyler Richard Bernard. Andrew Michael Bernfeld. Robert Graham Biagiotti. Sydney Bingham. Drew Travis Bircher. Ava Bisbee. Jared Bistany. Daniel Christopher Blandini. Benjamin David Bluestein. Nathaniel J. Body. Timothy Luke Bonagura Jr. Abigail Bonneau. Delaney Louise Boomhauer. Nicholas Thomas Booth. Sean Xavier Boudreau. Kaylee Erin Boulanger. Hayden Joseph Bourgeois. Miles Richard Boyle. Sean William Bradley. Megan Elizabeth Brady. Dylan Cooper Breland. Charles Dylan Breen. Nathan Patrick Brennan. Jack Ryan Brennan. Haley Marie Broadbeck. Stephanie Rose Brodell. Lauren Helen Brophy. Liam David Brown. Rowan Cooper Brown. Matush I. Brzezinski. Audrey Helen Buckenmeyer. Ava Marion Buckenmeyer. Kelsey Elizabeth Buckley. Landon Budney. Kyle Jeffrey Burdett.
Ethan Burgess.
Mario Joseph Caloyero. Natalie Anya Campbell. Amy Rose Canavan. Genevieve Sophia Cannon. Christian Shikumu Katumba. Aliana Nicole Carbone. Matthew Gianni Cardarelli. Lauren Jane Cardo. Samantha Lynn Carnival. Delaney Michelle Carroll. Alexandria Sylvia Carter. Connor Lynch. Sebastian Nicholas Casey. Morgan May Castadoro. Mia Castellano. Kara Leon Cataldo. Michaela Jordan Senemo. Lauren Elise Chance. Aiden James Chain. Megan Lee Sharon. George Cheney. Alyssa Colby Chiotti. Gavin Alexander Seeplick. Maya Bell Cobb. Liam Noel Cody. Joseph Donald Colbert. Abigail Elise Colburn. Jason Bradley Cole. Tanner Kuhn Cole. Erin Elizabeth Collins. Connor John Comerford. Joseph Matthew Connaughton. Ibrahim Conde. Mary Jillian Condon. Miranda Ricky Connolly. Joshua Connor.
Ethan Matthew Connors.
Jackson Morse Cooney. Colin Edward Cornell. Hank Cornell. Connor George Cassette. Nicholas Robert Cody. Derek Jeffrey Cotter. Charles Craig. Nathan Christopher Croft. Samuel Truman Croteau. Thomas Bennett Crouch. Jalen Marie Cummings. William Richard Cummins. Michael Ryan Curtin. Grace Elizabeth Cushing. Michael Joseph Dahlgren. Caden Cole Daigle. Jessica B. Merengue Daigle. Caleb John Deneau. Maggie Grace Daly. Nicholas Daniel Daly. Nicholas Davidson. Anna Marie Davis. Connor Dawson. Tyler Jonathan Demers. Haley Wagner Deming. Carson John Dempsey. Jackson Denton. Carly Rose DeRubas. Luke Amon Desmond. Anthony Louis DeFrucio. Sarah Melissa Dillon. Vincent DeNicola. Dane M. DeProspero. Aiden DeMello. Robert Louis Doherty. Jack Donahue. Aiden William Dormady. Kaylee Doyle. Chloe Jeanette Doyen. Victoria Grace Drake. Dylan Matthew Driscoll. Miles Drum. Chloe Michelle Drusendahl. Taylor Dumond. Evan Dunn. Brennan Dwyer. John Victor Eklund. Joseph Rocco Falso. Harry Jameson Farden. Colby Michael Feed. L. Fernandez. Lindsay Rose Ferreira. Kaylee Mae Figler. Samantha Philippi. Mateo Elijah Fina. Kevin Joseph Finn. William Patrick Michael Finn. Erich Dieter Fischer. Asa Youngnam Fisk. Matthew R. Fitzpatrick. Shannon Flaherty. Madison Claire Fleming. Aiden Flood. Victoria Fluette. John Francis Flynn II. Erin Margaret Forrest. Rory Catherine Forte. Lily Star Foss. Andrew William Fotino. Archundia Maria Fotos. Emma Grace Fournier. Jennifer Elizabeth Foy. Alexander Cook Freeman. Brianna Catherine Frieza. Kenneth Gregory Frommer Jr. Colin Michael Frost. Graham Gainsley. Ethan Carter Gaffney. Shane Patrick Galvin. Holden Edward Gagnere. Cole James Garabedian. Nia Garland. Colin James Garneau. Mateo Silvano Garofalo. Joseph Thomas Garvey. Benjamin Edward Garvin. Jake Thomas Gibo. Tobias Alexander Genova. Anna Elizabeth Gerhardt. Aiden Michael Jarnice. Lauren Elizabeth Gibson. Justin Gigis. Benjamin William Glasgow. Nadia Goich. Clara Gomez Santa. James Roland Grady. Nolan Hunter Grant. Charles Templeton Greenberg. Carly Marie Grinnell. Amy Grogan. Scott Christopher Grollo. Emma Catherine Guanini. Maximus Christian Leon Guth. Bisan Gurung. Erin Ashley Guthrie. Amanda Hagan. Charles Richard Haggerty. Alexander Philip Hames. Timothy William Handley. Julia Faith Harnum. Charles Xavier Hart. Leah Louise Heafy. Erin Elizabeth Healy. Owen James Heaney. Christopher David Heffernan. Nolan Patrick Heggie. Kyle C. Height. Adam Peter Hines. Braden Roy Herman. Sophia Monica Huser. Joshua Leandro Hidalgo. James Gregory Hill. Ethan Moshe Hirsch. Justin Holland. Laura Seema Holmansky. Benjamin Daniel Holmes. Garrett Edward Hovan. Emily Louise Howard. Chase Huntley. Aaron Hurley. Brennan William Hines. Nicholas Michael Jacobs. Nina Kritikos Jarosh. Sarah Jane Jensen. Joshua Jerome. Caleb Sewell Johnson. Ryan J. Johnson. Grace Marie Michael Jordan. Kira Dudikis. Christopher Daniel Kajunsky. Harrison Edward Kaplan. Laura Ronya Karpa. Sarah Carwick. Braden Francis Kearns. James Brian Keep. Kyle Anthony Kempsky. Olivia Taylor Kennedy. Samantha Lynn Kenny. Dylan Khalil. Zachary Kim. Ripken H. Kimball. Patrick Thomas King. Mather McVeigh Kipka. Christian Harlan Knightley. Ella Kolber. Megumi Komoto. Ethan H. Karosky. Samuel Spencer Creel. Kaylee Erica Krenzer. Samuel Charles Krosky. Catherine Elizabeth Lacasse. Cameron Kenneth LaCroix. Braden Patrick Ryan Ledoux. Sarah Gail LaFrancois. Oliver Conway Legrees. David Matthew Lang. Joseph Todd Lambert. Mons Langard. Shay Patrick Larkin. Tyler James Larkin. Jackson Benjamin Bram Gerard LaSalle. Taylene Ray Lavertu. Ethan Edward Leary. Annabelle Jane LeBlanc. Ava Lorraine LeBlanc. Justin Joseph LeBlanc. Taylor June LeBlanc. Joseph Thomas LeClaire. Kelly Grace LeConte. Jason Edward Lee. John Michael Lenihan. Caitlin Ashley Lassard. Brooke Ann Letzelter. Taylor M. Lever. Hudson Sawyer Levin. James Michael Lilly. Denon Lamoris. Dana Litzelman. Carissa Lynn Livingston. Cameron Emerson Livingstone. Migda Merlim. Giannis Cardenas. Abigail Merrill Lombardi. Madison Rose Lucas. Tony Lucci. Ryan Hunter Luis. Harrison James Lundgren. Kira Elizabeth Leiden. Donald Andrew McDonald. Rachel McDonald. Madison Elizabeth McDowell. William Bruce McGregor. Connor Stinson McLaughlin. Stephen Vincent McGew. Madison Mahoney. Matthew Patrick Mahoney. Molly Grace Mahoney. Morgan Elizabeth Mayani. Dominic Albert Magnon. Kyle John Manley. Ella Grace Manzelli. Carly Anna Markward. Tiffany Marat. Sophia Isabel Marston. Effie Martin. Samantha Jean Matai. Caitlin Mathieu. Johanna Mawatu. Allison Elizabeth McCall. Brendan M. McCarthy. James Allen McDaniel IV. Daniel Joseph McDonald. Lillian McDonough. Megan McDonough. Taylor Marie McDonough. Tanner McDougall. Trent James McGoldrick. Morgan Elizabeth McGrath. Mackenzie McIntyre. Siobhan Lily McKee. Abigail McVeigh. Nathan Murray Meeker. Christian Meinhold. Charles Jacob Melvin. John Andrew Menicillo. Nikitas John Menunos. Mason Maxwell Michalowski. Andrew Julian Michaud. Madeline Chase McCune. Jessica Ray Milliard. Aidan Murphy Mornault. Manning Robert Morris. Cassandra Rose Nicholas. Nicole Marie Murphy. Samuel Fredrickson Nabitapulu. Ryan O'Malley. Liam John O'Toole. John Joseph Tower III. Eric Bertrand Vall. Jonathan James Motes. William Khaled Mohedin. Delana Claire Mooney. Robert Gannon Mooney. Sabrina Nicole Mooney. Connor Matthew Moore. Patrick Emmett Moore. Ramiro Murado. Taya Jane Morgado. Ryder Morse. Christopher James Moss. Gracie Lynn Mowers. Thomas Neil Mulholland. Aiden David Monroe. Leah Marie Monroe. Brandon Patrick Murphy. McKenna Murphy. Brooke Stacia Natsas. Davis Paul Nelson. James Worthen Nelson. Jack William Noon. John Charles Norberg. Bo Normando. Skylar North. Theodore William Norton. Joseph Thomas O'Brien. Taylor O'Connor. Avery Ann O'Hara. James Tabor O'Hara. Riley Alexandra Orcutt. Michael Timothy O'Regan. Jack William O'Reilly. Christina Denise Osborne. Shiloh Noel Osmer. Nicholas Marcel Pajanis. Donald Franklin Paglia. Gaia Palamara. Zachary Ryan Parity. Kishan Patel. Logan Michael Patrick. Maria Elizabeth Paul. Owen Robert Paul. Isabel Sarah Pavlik. Luke Payton. Ian Dean Perlman. Tyler Robert Peck. Connor James Pelletier. Hunter Patrick Pelletier. Ava Perfilio. Michael Pescicrita. Amber Lynn Pestana. Nicholas Edward Peters. Michael John Philbrick. Justin Daniel Pike. Jessica Plumser. Madison Elizabeth Pomeroy. Caitlin Rose Powers. Tanner John Proper. Daniel Locke Kwan. Brooke Elizabeth Rafter. David Clinton Rainville II. Dominic Rainville. Peyton Ramsey. Kaylee Marie Rieger. Holly Elizabeth Reed. Harrison Michael Rice. Samuel Dean Ricketts. Madison Shea Ridke. Patrick Arthur Riley. Thomas Christopher Rotundo. Matthew Anthony Rittenberg. Faith Marie Rissa. Owen Caulfield Roberto. Kaylin Marie Rocchio. Gabriel C. Rock. Hannah Claire Rogers. Jonathan Gary Rowe. Colby Roy. Jacqueline Elizabeth Rubin. Matthew John Ruggiero. Maya Elisa Rutina. Mackenzie Ryan. Michael Thomas Ryan. Tyler Patrick Ryan. Roy Michael Ryder. Jaden Taylor Sabrin. Dylan Kevin Sadowski. Isabella Mary Sambuaga. Dawson G. Samperi Dubois. Brendan Scott Sanderson. Brian William Sandum. Kyle Santangelo. Cole Sandville. Peyton Grace Saracena. Emily Rose Sasser. Angelina Lucille Scalzi. Kevin Jacob Schenlaber. Colin Richard Charnack. Lily Schiller. Brett Richard Schultz. Lucas Knight Seaman. Avery Rose Senosk. Thomas Lachlan Sessler. Catherine E. Shannon. Sydney Gabrielle Shaw. Joshua Ryan Shepard. Jack Fu Sheridan. Jordan Ann Sherry. Colby Addison Sherwin. Abigail Rose Shillman. Mason Simeon. Emma Elise Simmons. Emma Jean Simon. Joseph Connolly Skian. Paige Elizabeth Slattery. Allie Jean Smith. Ashlyn Marie Smith. Devin Rose Smith. Brendan Todd Snocker. Samantha James Snyder. Andrew William Soden. John Lewis Sousa. Catherine Haley Spath. Ashley Elise Spencer. Nathan John Spires. Brianna Stanton. Brian Stanzioni. Julia Morgan Statham. Emma Stedman. Elise Lorraine Staunton. Adam Stewart. Amanda Jean Stewart. Willa Porter Stewart. Ryan Robert Stultz. Eric Luke Sullivan. Jack Patrick Sullivan. Michael Edward Sullivan. Paul Francis Sullivan. Austin Carlisle Swain. Orion Alexander Swayze. Connor James Sweeney.
Gwen Sweeney.
Elizabeth Shada. Rhea Catherine Talwar. Jake Ethan Tedford. Kenrick Tendy. Ethan Terrace. William Henry Terrio. Lexi Thibodeau. Megan Sheena Thorell. Samuel John Thurston. Alexander Henry Tinker Lamoth. Joshua Tobin. Maggie Lee Tobin. Declan Tolley. Ellis Corbett Tonkin. Grace Kelly Townsend. Samuel Harrison Townsend. Sean Robert Trombley. Michael C. Takulias.
Nicholas Tully.
Quinn Corey Toomey. Madison Elizabeth Vangello. Michaela Linda Vine. Luke Volpe. Austin Christopher Wackrow. Colin Wallace. Madeline Rose Wallace. Liam Patrick Walsh. Madison May Ward. Matthew James Warren. Colby Patrick Walsh. William Edmund Warner. Erica Pierre Waters. Nicholas Stephen Weatherby. James David Webster. Eve Rebecca Weiss. Dylan Welby. Amelia Jo Weldon. Rachel Elizabeth Wells. Amanda Emily Wentworth. Elias John Werchniak. Mashawn Dale Whitney. Dalton Andrew Wick. Tanner Mason Wigmore. Robert Wildman. Whitney Olson Wingard. Blake Buchanan Winsman. Emily Isabella York. Rachel Ann Youngcourt. Caden Joseph Zelensky. Daran Hei Jo. Please welcome the bachelor degree candidates from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences. Anthony Collins Avea. Reed Lewis Abry. Mackenzie Ariana Akbari. Caleb Robert Allen. Kelly Christina Anderson. Roger Thomas Anderson. Thomas James Anderson. Sophia Evelyn Anistam. Cole Tristan Arcieri Rowe. Kylie Ann Armour. Logan Elliott Arsenault. Kyle Alger. Ryan Landon Byer. Joseph Bailey. Kabir Ali Bardai. Timothy Jack Barrett. Daniel Bartus. Katie Charlotte Bateman. Nicholas Carson Bates. John Richard Benizes Jr. Joshua Yvonne Beaulieu. Tyler Joseph Beresford. Anne Marie Berg. Benjamin Nevis Bergen. Eric Larson Bernard. Nathaniel Francis Burnich. Lucas Bernstein. Zachary Bialuz. Samuel Arthur Bibeau, Adarsh Bimeli, D'Artagnan Scott Burney, Charles Emerson Bischoff, Peter James Bittman, Rebecca Lauren Bloomberg, Benjamin James Borges, Jacqueline Rose Baruso, Jamie Thomas Brannon, Ethan Dennis Bray, Philip Ribeiro Breton, Maura Bridget Brown, Olivia Elizabeth Burnham, Andrew Jonathan Butler, Thomas Patrick Byrne, Catherine Aaliyah Cafaro, Dylan Joseph Callahan, Sean Victor Kaye, William James Callery, Cole Andrew Capobianco, Kelsey Bridget Carmichael, Austin Carrier, Stephen Michael Carvalho Jr., Seth Timothy Chartier, Haley Elizabeth Schass, Nathan Peter Chassie, Jordan Whitney Christian,
Timothy Clark.
Matthew Lewis Clement, Ethan Klein, Andrew Kevin Coco, Jared Michael Camo, Quinn Thomas Connors, Sean Michael Connors, Philip Samuel Cooper, Jacob Marshall Kopp, Jacob Bruce Cossette, Robin Cottrill, Boyd Robert Crapo, Cole Patrick Cronin, Camila Beatriz Cuellar Quiroga, Davis Christopher Cullen, Chase Tanner Cushman, Elani Daigle, Joseph Frank D'Ambruoso, William Burke de Constant, Trevor Anthony DeMarco, Molly Ann Derrigan, Jordan Olivia DeRogers, Jackson Robert DiMartino, Paxton William Dion, Jordan Lee DePrima, Jonathan Paul Doherty, Kevin Francis Doherty, Zachary Michael Drew, Octavia Campbell Edwards, Jason Eggert, Adam Kian Elsner, Justin Ivanza, Nathan Charles Facto, Silas Graham Farwell, Alexander Ferris, Christopher Fierro Marin, Matthew Finneran, Anthony Joseph Fleury, Danielle Marjorie Ford, Nicole Forno, William Richard Fortin, Tucker Stoddard Fredrickson, Cooper Thomas French, Faith Fry, Skylar Gagnon, Colin Robert Gates, William James Garon, Jaylee Autumn Janest, William Gervais, Isabel Jordan May Gillum, Olivia Elena Geralt, Benjamin Gonzalez, James Grady, Mary Grand Maison, Owen Benjamin Grinner, Devaney Janelle Garuge, Kira Gassiora, Kevin Orlando Guzman Velez, Dikshiant Gyawali, Sam Franklin Haig, William Clemens Hamilton III, Matthew Warren Harding, Connor Ashton Harrington, Tyler Reed Harrington, Blake Anthony Zotter Harvey, Ryan Michael Haskell, Amelia Erin Hauer, Orion Daniel Hayes, Ethan Healy, Shelley Elizabeth Heim, Samuel James Hines, Alex Hernandez, Marcus William Susalka Harold, Nicholas Charles Hiotelis, Riley Hodgkins, Gage Anthony Hollis, Brenna Kenzie Hone, Paige Bailey Hornbeck, Kevin Nguyen, Patrick Dylan Jackson, Mason G. Jacques, Tyler Christian Jackentenfel, Jillian Jezior, Kevin Jiang, Daniel James John Zensky, William Edward Joyner, Brandon Thomas Cady, Begum Ezgi Karabalut, Christina Lambrini Karagianis, Nicholas Edward Karpf, Ford Joseph Cates, Austin Casey, Colin Samuel Kearns, Nora Rose Kazakowski, Olivia Lynn Kovisars, Kylie Krivis, Shane Hunter Kurland, Jack Lambert, Ben Brooks Landau, Aiden James Landman, Christian Lane, Owen LaRocco, Alexa Lee, Allison Lassard, Aaron Abraham Limbat, Noelle Linnea Lindgren, Ashley Ann Lingley, Andrew James Litkovsky, Benjamin Francis Litvany, Bing Yi Liu, Logan John Lepresti, Jake Russell Lowry, Nicholas Robert Lucas, Cormac Joseph Lynch Greenberg, Liam Thomas Mack, Tyler James McLean Sr., Aiden Garrett McRitchie, Aiden Mahoney, Michael Joseph Mahoney, Ryan Patrick Malloy, Anthony Robert Marcioni, Andrew Joseph Martin, Connor Mason Marvin, Philip Joseph Mather, Abby Mathieu, Nicholas Stephen Maisie, Colin McCarthy, Aaron Morgan McDonald, Ethan Robert McPhee, Shanna Caitlin McGrath, Murray James McKay, Logan Joseph McKinley, Matthew McMahon, Kyle Takahiro Melville, Donovan Renee Minnick, Parker James Menes, Jack Robert Meyer, Brett Conrad Michaelevich, Mackenzie Leanne Miller, William Everett Malo, Cooper Charles Montgomery, Olivia Anne Marie Morell, Charles Leavitt Morrill, Ezra Munholland, Noah Munholland, Timothy Murphy. Lucas Daniel Murray. Henry Nadeau. Coram Robert Nichols. Jack Alexander Nolan. Christopher James Nippert. Nicholas Van Olebries. Riley Richard Olson. Ambrose O'Neill. Luke Graham Joseph Palazetti. Anthony Richard Papetti. Max Ethan Perrys. Emily Geraldine Pachetta. Stephanie Jill Pearl. Samantha Lynn Pearson. Matthew Pelletier. Megan Rose Penrice. Evan M. Piet. Dasha Torresian Pietrowski. Sally Catherine Pizzuto. Leke Nat Podial. Connor Robert Powley. Owen Pratt. Gregory Allen Prince Ratliff. Kelsey Aurelie Pernomo. Julie Hancock Fredrickson. Jonathan Tyler Ranger. Daniel Tarrant Rinden II. Aiden Jace Rios. Jacob Ritchie. Joseph Shao Robinson. Ian Ressler. Kyle James Skelly Ropp. Seth Anthony Rossman. Patrick Leonard Rubinas. Emily Ann Russell. Lucas Robert Safford. Anthony James Santos. Abigail Ruth Ann Saul. David Allen Scarborough. Nathan Thomas Scarola. Valentine Mikhail Shelkin. Katie Michaela Schock. Casey Kazor Schultz. Thomas Clinton Sears. Elizabeth Wasiegel. Catherine Elizabeth Selby. Spencer Francis Shample. Jack Henry Shippey. Rose John Shore. Jacob Daniel Siegel. Joshua Tyler Smee. Cole Liam Smith. Morgan Olivia Smith. Austin Cooper Snow. Genesis Soy Baguio. Megan Nicole Surrett. Benjamin Avery Sporsek. Matthew Thomas Squilanti. William Michael Stark. Nathan Douglas Steele. Jillian Sticka. Nathan Strasberg. Brian K. Strawn Jr. Edward Gallant Sullivan. Parker Swanson. Joshua Richard Testa. Charlotte Jenna Thomas. Ryan Thompson. Wyatt John Thompson. Dugray Pascal Thorin. Christopher James Thorne. Ethan Tillinghast. Mitchell Peter Tilton. Dhiren Timsina. Sean Robert Tobin. Owen Tolve. Thomas Shaw Trumbull. Enrico Tulung. James Tyler Jr.
Lillian Mary Van Rees.
Tatum Van Zickelen. Gibran Villa. Brian Michael Visito. Adam Joseph Vogler. Ryan Frazixieng May Vorachak. Audrey Rose Wagner. Alexander Sebastian Watkins. Jackson Ronald Weber. April Weeks. Benjamin Weisberg. Cole Hayden Verfel. James Minge Westbrook. Brenna Ruth Weston. Colby Wheeler. Logan Lincoln White. Spencer Bear Whiting. Quinn Williston. Avery Lynn Wilson. Devin Wilson. Kara Elsie Whitman. Jackie Volters. Ian Scott Woodman. Yifeng Shui. John Thomas Schneider. Maxwell Robert Young. Nicholas Alexander Zerbanopoulos. Corey Allen Zima.
To begin the degree conferral process, will the faculty, class marshals, and candidates for the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Study and Master's degrees please rise to be recognized? President Chilton and Provost Gruden, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the candidates for the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Study and Master's degree from the Graduate School.
Will the faculty, class marshals, and the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and the Bachelor of Art degrees from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics please rise? President Chilton, Provost Gruden, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the candidates for the bachelor degrees from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics.
Will the faculty, class marshals, and candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences please rise to be recognized? President Chilton and Provost Gruden, it is my immense honor and great privilege to present to you the remarkable candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I confer upon you the appropriate graduate or undergraduate degree. Congratulations. Now for the fun part. Will the class marshals now lead the class in moving their tassel from the right to the left?
You may be seated. Please welcome Sam Despins from the class of 2011 and the president of the UNH Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Thank you. What an incredible moment and what an honor it is to stand ahead of you on this unforgettable day. On behalf of the UNH Alumni Association and more than 130,000 Wildcats around the world, I'm thrilled to welcome you, the class of 2025, into our alumni family. Today, you're not just graduating, you're becoming part of something bigger, a lifelong community bound together by shared memories, values, and pride in this amazing university. UNH has shaped you in more ways than you may realize right now. As Christian noted earlier, through early morning classes, late night study sessions, epic snowstorms, life-changing friendships, and the moments in between when you discovered who you are and what you care about. But here's the best part. Your connection to UNH doesn't end today. It grows. As an alumni, you're an ambassador of the Wildcat spirit out in the world, doing good and making an impact in ways only you can. Will all of the UNH alumni in the audience please stand? Graduates of the class of 2025, look around you. Your fellow Wildcats are here to support you, cheer you on, and open doors as you build your future. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Please rise and join us as the UNH Chamber Singers virtually lead all of us in the singing of the alma mater.
New Hampshire.
Thy
of 2025. It's a great day to be a Wildcat. Congratulations.
We ask that you please remain seated while the platform party recesses. Go Cats!